Okay, let's crack on. So today we're going to be playing through Fallout 2. I tried this game earlier, well yesterday, and immediately died. I'm playing a version of this where we are playing melee, which means we can only choose... Oh, come on. Work. Work. Great stuff. Look at that. Straight off to a great start. We'll give it some time. Right, let's go again. So we're going along with a melee build and having everyone in my crew melee. I use the word melee, not melee. It just sounds a little bit easier. Let's try that again. Maybe we don't skip it. Oh, even better. We've got no sound. This is why you test things before you start streaming. Okay, that's working. Alright, we're gonna have to work out why there's no sound. Coming through the desktop. Oh, there we go. It was just me who can't hear anything. Right, let's turn off that racket. There we go. Right. Let's try again. Chaotic start. We're here playing Fallout 2. Probably one of the best games ever made. It's literally the most harrowing adventure, role-playing adventure you could have got around 1998. There was this game, there was Fallout 1. There were a few others. I think Neverwinter Nights was coming out just at this time. Maybe it was about 2000. But there was a good host of games. But this is the one that did the post-apocalyptic thing, I think the first time around, apart from Wastelander, and made it so engaging. So we're going to start a new game. Narg! No, we're not going to play Narg. We're going to play a melee build, and we're going to try and go through this game without dying. We're going to use the most embarrassing set of skills. We're going to use heavy-handed, and we use Jinx, because Jinx is hilarious. We're going to make... what? No. The Great Anus. Great Anus. That's my character. 25. We're going to make him bald and more anusy. Yes, we're done with that. Great Anus. Right, you got to have the long hair. This looks... Oh, style. Long hair, dude. Very Fallouty. Very post-apocalyptic. I mean, who's got time to cut their hair in the post-apocalypse? Right, let's see what we've got. We're going to need about... We're going to need lots of agility because we're going to be smacking stuff. We don't need too much perception. Probably a bit 6 on that, and maybe about 5 of endurance. Yeah, we're going to be diving out everyone's way with melee. We're going to need lockpick and maybe outdoorsman, because if we get caught with our trousers down, we're going to end up squished. But running around with the map screen hunting things is a good way to level up your character, which is what we're going to do. So we start
Come in, chosen one.
in a tent, speaking to Grandma.
Things you must know. The village is dying.
But we've done this earlier. I can't be asked to watch that. We begin. Let's stick our spear in our hand. And by that, I mean our penises. Let's go! We enter carefully. The ants are foaming at the mouth. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Bring it on. Now, the good thing about Jinxed is if you're not using a weapon, you have less chance you're going to drop it and it's going to explode in your hand. So we're going to clear everything out here. Took it like a champ. Nice. Heavy-handed's good. You get like an extra 2. I think you get about 2 extra points on your hits. Uh-oh. But 27 starting hit points is pretty good. If you don't create a good character, you're done for in the absolute start of this game. There we go. Anything around here? Nice. Now there is loot. We're going to need as many of those as possible to whore our way across the landscape. Hoorah! Pick that up. Nice. Little look around here. There he is. Nice. Pesky little rodents. Excellent. Now this horrible looking skeleton here, I think he dropped some bits and pieces. Pick up from you too. Excellent. Excellent. Got it. Next room, let's go. Now this one's got a lockpick on it, so we can get a bit closer. Pickly wickly. Now you can go around and pick up all these spears off the floor, but F that. Although it appears there's a lot of thought that's gone into Fallout 2, there hasn't been a lot of thought gone into the start of this game. Wah! Ouch. That's gonna be poisoned. Yep. Oops. Okay. Someone actually go around and make this base, this whole Temple of Trials. So why don't they live in here? I don't know. It feels like everyone's dying on the outside, but then this perfectly good sheltered accommodation right here is just abandoned. Brilliant. Right, see what's in there. Stab. Stab. Right, this always caught people out, this bit. You have to set the timer and then drop it. Some people just set the timer and just leave it in their inventory. Ha! But not this champ. Let's just wait for that to boil over. Have a sip on my dear. Come on. Get on with it. My character. Don't go close to it. Hooray! Alright, let's go this way and see if we can get any bonus kills. Now, I want to get Sulik on board as soon as possible, because if we're making a deadly team of melee guys, everyone's going to be armed with spears and look like a total tribal. So we're going to go through the game like that. Stabbings. Stabbings. Oh, unlucky. Stabbings. Lovely. Alright, last chest. Lots of stuff. That stuff actually sells for quite good. And again, this music, I love the ambiance in this game. It's so dull and morbid. Dull is in more dark than anything else. It really kind of captures the mood of killing ants. One for you. One for you. Alright, now we got to put all our stuff in there, but I think he does it for us. Now this dingle fairy, apparently I have to fight him to move on, because apparently if you're not strong enough to fight him, then... Greetings, great anus. I have the honour of being your final challenge. Continue in your quest, you must defeat me in unarmed combat. Shall we begin? Sure, let's party. What an attitude. I'm here to beat your head in. Are you ready? Sure. Now, I've got Jinxed on, so he might end up dying. And if he dies, I think it means that the whole village turns against you. Oh, there he goes. Down he goes. God, he hit himself for 5. What a hero. Just swinging like a mother lover. Oh, he's gone. Okay, it's great. Now, you can kill him here, but again, the whole village turns on you, which leads to the end of the game. So let's not do that right away. All my stuff back. Arm myself with my big sexy spear. Oh, there we go. I kind of look like Brett the Hitman Hart, I always thought. Out we go. Right, that's your Vault 13 suit from your great ancestor, and yes, we have leveled. Now, before we do anything about leveling, we're going to have to sneak around these plants. Whoopsie daisy, not that way. We're not going to speak to him. We're going to go down to these guys where they train you up in skills. So let's speak to Lucas first. Because if you level up, then they don't train you because your skills become too big. Oh, pretty bad. Sure, what can you help me with? Yes. Oh, apparently I'm too good. But this guy gives you an extra 10 points. Sure. Okay, so let's level up. So now we're up to 80, which is great. That means I just have to put a few points in here. And then we can focus on things like outdoorsman. And lockpick's quite handy this early on. Alright. Right, let's have a little look. It's good to get a knife, because a knife you can hit for 3 hit points. And this miserable cow's got a knife. Get out of the way. See that push function here? That wasn't in the original one. So if you got stuck, you got stuck. Right, let's rob from our grandma. Did that work? Yes. There you go. So we stole a knife. Because apparently she ain't gonna be stabbing anyone anytime soon. Let's speak to her.
Congratulations, chosen one.
Of course.
Take this flask. It is from I cannot help much. Klamath find Vic.
Right, so she's basically... The basic story is... there was a water trader called Vic, and he gives you a flask with water in it, which was from an old vault. You have to go to a vault and find a Vic, find a Gek, which is a Gardener Reading Creation Kit, and that's your first clue. But before the fun begins, we speak to this method.
Greetings, chosen. Why does the earth before me warm to the touch of your passing?
Because I farted.
The earth, see the plants of dark soul. May the gods bless.
Okay, well, I think I said something nice. I can never be sure. Speak to him. He wants me to kill those 2 plants. And this guy wants me to rescue his dog. Sure, I'll find him right now. Let's see if we can take out these plants without getting mauled. Ow. Whoop, whoop. Excellent. Carved it down. Excellent. It almost dead. It almost dead. Wow, it's still delivering damage to me. Excellent. Let's move. Right, in this zone, we have to go and find a dog. The dog's over here. And there's lots of geckos around here as well. If you get too close, they actually come hostile just like that, which is kind of annoying because I needed my dog to help me out. But maybe we can work on our knife skill. It kind of hits for 8 and then back to 1 again, which is bizarre. God, they definitely give you a munchin'. Ha! Excellent. Right, hopefully we can skip past. Now, you only get like 60 experience points for killing geckos, which is actually more than any of the quests in town. Come on, dog. Let's go. Yo, hum. Yo. That's right. Bark, bark, bark. Right. Ooh, 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 wrong button. Now, I've increased the graphics in this game, but it does make all the little icons very small. Oh, unlucky gecko. Oh, and also your your friends can die as well, or get crippled from missing. So if the dog dies, we might be in trouble. But you only get 100 experience to return the dog, so it's kind of worth it to get him involved. Whoa, big damage. 12 points, Jesus. Yes. And trust me, to play this game without any guns, you have to level up your character almost every opportunity possible, because you want to be closing the ground between your enemies super fast, and then doing as much damage per point, and hopefully crippling them as well. Come on, dog, right. Trying to encourage the dog to come over, but it doesn't seem to want to come. $16 life left, and the other one's on me. Take that. Run away. Take it. Ouch. Ow. Okay, this might be alright. Have to be careful there, because they can start overlapping each other. Oh, God, it's still alive. Jesus. Run. Where's the dog gone? Oh, it's all the way back up there. Ha. Sit, boo boo, sit. Good dog. Yeah. Oh, nice. What a beefcake I am. Let's pick up the Xander root and any sort of other Brock flowers or stuff like that. Right, let's go. Hopefully the dog follows us. It seems to be... Is it alright? It's unhurt. Well, come on then, you bastard. I need you to complete the quest. If he doesn't follow, then... Oh no, I have to see. I think it's become self-aware. Alright, let's get through the other side. Oh good, it's made us through. So run... But it's not. It's frozen in place for some reason. Smoke! You're welcome. And the dog's just going to remain over there, I think. There's cows over here. There's other people. Unfortunately, none of these people are helpful at this moment. You can fix the well. Let's definitely do that. Once I've stolen the shovel, we're going to fix the well. Excellent, 100 experience. Let's get out of here. Now we are going to save, because last time we played this we had a little whoopsie-daisy upon leaving. There's my playthrough. I've actually got a few other saves here. These are all from different kind of playthroughs I've been playing. I seem to play this game about once every year. Alright, let's... Sometimes if you look at this guy, you notice his spear is super sharp, and then you get flint, and then you can sharpen your spear, which makes it really dangerous for an early game weapon. But I can't do that because for some reason I'm a thick shit. Right, across the wastelands. Now I've got outdoorsmanship, which means I can choose what encounters I get involved with. Which I kind of want to use because it's really good for leveling up and getting loot really early on. Because this is the only part of the game which is random. But I don't know what triggers the events. So if you've not seen this before, this is a top-down view of America. But it doesn't make too much sense because these places aren't labelled anything familiar. Oh jeez. Okay. Alright, we've got a few problems on the map screen. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right, for some reason we arrived in here at night. Now there are a whole host of things to do in this town. One is you got to be careful who you speak to because some people trigger events and we're not quite ready to do them yet. So what we've got to do is rob everybody because that's the kind of person I am. Guns and bullets, perfect. What else have we got in here? We need everything we need because we're going to need some weapons. A sharp knife would be perfect. A sharpened spear would be good, but God, it's too dark. I can't see anything. What a stupid time to come in here. I think you witnessed the door from the outside. There it is. Just bowl yourself into someone else's house. Steal a flower. Okay. Oh, he's come out. Good. Do you speak? None of us like us. Oh, we're just gonna steal the stuff off their shelf. Can we do that? Well, I'm not reloading when it pops off, so let's move down here. Right. A few things. Speak to you. I just want to trade with you. We need to get our character with the basic stuff first. Is that sharpened one? No. That's pretty good. Right, she doesn't really have any good stuff at the moment. But what we can do is we're going to rob her stupid ass and sell her stuff back to her. I have some questions for you. Have you heard of a Garden Eden creation kit? The only way I know to create a Garden of Eden is just through plain old hard work. And that's something you tribals just don't seem to understand. But I guess that's the difference between a civilized folk and yourselves. Charming. I'll spit on your corpse. Tell me about Sulik. Sulik's a tribal that's been working here to pay off a debt he foolishly incurred. He is not a slave. We don't have slaves here in Klamath. Paying off a debt? What do you mean? Well, you see, Sulik got real upset one night and had too much booze. Then when he was good and drunk, he busted up the place. He nearly did 500 worth of damage. Just now getting the place repaired. Why did he get so upset? He said he found out that his sister had been kidnapped by slavers. But you'd have to ask him more about that. He is here until he can pay off the rest of the damage he did while he was drunk. He still has to pay off $350. If you weren't so lazy and shitless, it'd be quicker for him. He's not leaving here till the debt's paid. That's a lot of money. Go fuck yourself. Okay, let's go and steal from this woman. We'll try this little desk. things. I think there might be a trap on this door, so let's be careful. It's locked. Your lack of skill has jammed the lock. That is atrocious, considering I'm 69. Ah, well, that's a massive chunk of the game. Well, not really. It's just a minor inconvenience. Good to meet you, Whiskey Bob. Sure, don't mind a bit. How can I help you? There's a little side of business. It's intended to the moonshine left still. The town being fueled up every offering since the gecko run. Like, okay, so you got to go and refuel his still. Who are you? There's a trapper named Smiley. We got to go and find him. I'd like to help. I could look for him for you. Right, I need things. You have nothing. Now, do I have enough money to get Sulik on my side? Absolutely not. Right, we need to still sell stuff. Now, there's a guy who sells things in here. And a guy who teaches you Kung Fu. Right, this guy teaches you some sort of Kung Fu stuff. Alright. Now, this guy sells stuff. Let's see what we can get off this guy. Right, what does he got? What's that? That's just a normal spear. But he has munnings. I don't need booze. Book on guns. Ooh. $6.50. We need a little bit more. $7.30. $7.50. Just need 5. Just need 2. Well, I could probably just give you a flower. 8. All right. Great. So now we've got some armor, and we have. I'll do pay for it. Okay, right. So there's competition. This guy's trying to grow, create his own booze, and so is Whiskey Bob. And we like Whiskey Bob, so we're going to stick with him. Let's put our newfound armor on. Excellent. And then give the game a good old save. Let's speak to Sulik.
What can we and I do?
Oh, he looks angry. Someone's drawn on his face like a toddler. What are you doing here? You have to pay for damages? Now, you've got 2 ways of doing this. You can give this $350 straight to Maida, but then you've got... Now, then Sulik would walk around the rest of the game with this stanky-ass face on him, so I usually end up giving it to him so he cheers up a bit.
Yeah, we be given this
Just about.
then we be free.
That'd be great.
Not just
Okay, so you got this guy on you, and he's absolute solid. We'll set his stuff. Best weapons, best armor, go berserk. And then we want to stay close to me. So he follows me as close as possible. And then as soon as combat breaks out, he loses his absolute mind. Distance between one another.
What distance? Yeah,
What distance do you need us at?
keep you out of trouble.
Where exactly is your
The
tribe?
tribe's home is next to Great Saltwater. 2 moons from here, friend. What you be needing?
That's it. Alright, let's talk about this person. What may I help you with? Questions for you? What's going on here in Klamath? Well, Tor has been complaining about bugmen. Scared the Brahmin. Let's go and help him out. Any leads? Cattle rusting. I'll look into this. That's all I need to know. Right. So let's go and help Tor. This is Tor. Me, Tor. Nice to meet you, Tor. Anything interesting happening here lately? Bugmen take muumuus at night. Tor scared. Hap, Tor? Yes. I'll help you guard the Brahmin. Then we've got to help him defend his cattle against these mother lovers. This is not an easy thing to do on medium mode because they hit quite hard. And there's the Dunton brothers just here on the left. Although there seems to be a guy here. Why do we go? Oh, that's Tor. I thought Solok could replicate himself. This way, Solok. Good. Here he comes. Nice. Oh, God, I'm hitting for tons. Heavy-handed is definitely worth it if you're going melee. Yep, you gone. Well done, Sonic. Jackass. Unlucky. Excellent. Nice. Look at that. Hit him like a golf ball. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, the Duntons have run away at the top left. We'll have to go and confront them about that later. They're not a good bunch, the Duntons. Apparently, you can work with them later or against them, but you can also rob them. Yes. We can take all these little tails with us. Alright. Congratulations are in order. Okay, then we run off this way. All done. The next one is Whiskey Bob. We've got to go to Whiskey Bob before the day's end. Otherwise, his still goes shiznit. Oh, we can't go that way. It has to be this way. Do. Sorry. Any good stuff in here? Jerky! My favorite. Let's go. Blink, blink! Right, there's the Duntons. Let's confront them about this. Let's save first, just in case I royally wreck this. Oi! Go ahead. Can I just loot them? I failed to pick the lock. Okay, what have we got? Swift learner. Smooth talker. Quick pockets. Quick pockets, why not? Let's see if we can just increase our lockpick just a bit. As well as outdoorsman. Maybe I can just break into here without the Duntons finding out. Oh, your lack of skill has jammed the door. Oh, well, God's sake. Hello. Hello there. Would you like to barter? Actually, I had some questions. I don't think to tell you anything. What the heck do you want? Fuck off. Ask about what the mutilations were. Well, I hear there's some bugmen cutting up Brahmin out in the out east of us, but I wouldn't believe anything you hear. Okay. Too little fart. Is he going to try and go in that room? No. I broke his door. Right, we've got another thing to do. We've got to go and speak to Smiley, and I think his brewery's down here. Alright, here we go. Now we need Sulik by our side for this. This can get pretty hairy. Alright, let's double team him. Stab. Damn it! We're all losing turns. Stab. Excellent. Right, golden geckos are pretty dangerous. So it'd be good if Sulik runs in first and takes some damage. Nice. Missed. Ouch. Cram it. Oh, got him. 135 points. Not the best. Great. Jinx is just so silly. It's kind of more realistic though, but it happens to enemies as well, so it's just everyone just gets 2 attacks and then messes up pretty much. Smack. You gotta be careful because sometimes you can break your weapon. Yeah, nice. Right, there's some things in here. There's some cola and some wood. We gotta put wood in the fire. Move a bit closer. Yeah, 100 experience points. We don't need that wood because you can't sell it for anything. Right. Let's head back out. The gecko's locked us, but we're doing a run-up. We get Sulik to take that one out. Nice. What a hero. What happened there? Well, as long as you're hitting things for 8 points, I don't mind. Oh, he's coming for me. Me be selling the fear, man. What's that smelling? Oh, God, that's close. Games this old, you don't want you don't want freezing like that. Yes. Gosh, crushed it. Nice. Come on, Sonic, I need your firepower. Nice. Maybe we should all be armed with hammers. I think that'll be a good look. Ow. Smack. Hit. Death. Excellent. 135. Still not great. I think it's time for us to leave here. Let's go. We'll leave some geckos left for the villagers, even though we just massacred half family. Right. We've done this bit. Let's go and speak to Whiskey Bob about it still. Here's your 50 bucks. Tell me what's been going on in town. Garden Radio Creature, where I saw one of those listed on the page on an old catalogue I was looking through while I was sitting down out back. But I don't know much about other than that. Really? I'd like to see that catalogue. I kind of use that page to take care of some business, if you know what I mean. Okay. Alright. Now, there's this place over here. This is Vic's little shack where you find important parts for a radio he's making. There's bits in here. Now, I do recall, I think there's a trap on the door, so let's see which number it is. What am I doing? Oh, it's here, isn't it? That. Oh, no. That. No. This. Traps. Didn't find any traps. You failed to pick the lock. I'm really good at lock picking. What's going on? I'm going to have to save this because for some reason my character is terrible at lockpicking, even though I've got 90% in lockpicking. You failed to pick the lock. Definitely pick the lock. God, that was close. You notice a trap on the door. Well, great. Let's try and lockpick that. Traps. You successfully disarm the trap. God, I'm just brilliant. On all those things. Nice. Alright. Looks like Vic's also going to need a melee weapon as well. I think there is a book around here. If my memory serves me correctly. Anything around there? Tab, is it? No, it's not tab. There's a button here, which... Oh, there it is. There's a hammer. Excellent. Big smacko. That's much more fun to hit people with. What's in here? Food. Perfect. Just robbing everyone blind. It's all part of the game. God, it's like an abattoir. Bits everywhere. Right. Okay. And here there's a little book. For some reason they made shift the ability to see stuff. And I thought that kind of spoiled the game a bit. Cat's paw. Where is your home? Mind your own business. A crashed vertibird. Let's have a look. Someone needs to smash it. The Hammer Brothers. Smacky smacky. Oh, careful now. There he goes. Down he goes. Right, let's have a little loot to see what's around here. Now this, I take this the way this guy, this vertibird was on its way to the Enclave. Now, there was a version of this game which wasn't patched properly, so I think it was like the original version. So when people played this game, this is meant to drop this yellow card here, and it never did. Therefore, part of the game was locked. So this is before the days of the internet. We could just log on and download a patch. You had to find a CD that was on front of a magazine that had Fallout patches on it. That's how you got around that bit. But yeah, I was stuck for ages not knowing what that key card was for or how to use it. Lovely. Right. Give me 2 seconds.